everyone. It is Mark Berman from TVMI. It is Friday, February 20th, and I would like to welcome you back to our daily video cast. And you're hearing some noise in the background. That is my assistant, Buster. He just got back from his walk. It's about 5 degrees. He is not too happy. Now, I must begin today with a conversation about the 2.5 Men series finale last night. Now, I must confess, I really didn't watch the show all that much after Charlie Sheen left, and I really was never the biggest fan of 2.5 Men, but I did watch last night. I anxiously awaited the potential return of Charlie Sheen, and guess what? He never came back. He was not there. But I have to give the show credit. I mean, the overall plot last night was really dumb, really over the top, but they really referenced a lot of the old characters. There was a lot of inside jokes. And I like the fact that Chuck Lorre really addressed the difficulties he was having with Charlie Sheen. So overall, I really did like the series finale of 2.5 Men. I give the show a lot of credit. 12 years on the air, the longest running sitcom in the history of CBS, and it is tied with My Three Sons as the second longest running live action comedy in the history of television. And that is behind the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Congratulations, 2.5 Men. I do imagine the ratings will be very strong. I am anxiously awaiting the overnights. I will have them for you in today's newsletter and at our website. Also last night was the series premiere of the revival of The Odd Couple. I did not like it, but it will certainly get sampled out of The Big Bang Theory and into 2.5 Men. And I really have to mention, I thought the ending on The Big Bang Theory, when they made reference, or they addressed the fact that Howard's mother passed away, I thought it was very touching, and that was a result, of course, of the voice actress who played Howard's mother, Carol Ann Susie. She died about a month ago, sadly. So I thought they did a very good job handling that. Now, in the current TV news, let's begin with Richard Dreyfuss. He has been cast in an upcoming ABC miniseries that will focus on Bernie Madoff, who is now serving a 150-year prison sentence for all his wrongdoings in the world of investments. And on ABC's wish list, apparently to play Bernie's wife Ruth, are Meg Ryan, Bette Midler, and Susan Sarandon. This will be a 4-hour miniseries. It hasn't been titled yet. It hasn't been scheduled yet, but my assumption is it will air at some point in next season. Sadly, this is very sad news. Less than 1 week before the series finale of Parks and Recreation on NBC, which will be this Tuesday, comes word that writer and producer Harris Wittels, and I hope I am pronouncing his name properly. He died yesterday, was found in his home, apparently of a drug overdose. He was only 30 years old. Very sad news. In addition to working on Parks and Recreation, he was also a writer and or a producer on Eastbound and Down on HBO, and Comedy Central, Secret Girlfriends, and the Sarah Silverman Project. Rest in peace. Now, coming up this Sunday is the 87th Annual Academy Awards on ABC. It is hosted by Neil Patrick Harris, and we have our annual Academy Awards, or Oscars, pick'em contest put together by my colleague, Douglas Pucci. If you would like to chime in on who you think will be taking home an Oscar this coming Sunday, there is a link for you to do so, and I personally think this is pretty predictable this year. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but it seems predictable to me. Over at True TV, the cable network has ordered a pilot for a potential new investigative comedy called Adam Ruins Everything. It will focus on a comedian called or named Adam Coroner, I believe his name is. And I always get concerned whenever I hear investigative comedy. I think of NBC's failed The Michael Richards Show, which was truly one of the worst sitcoms in the history of television. Over at NBC, the cable net has axed its daily 1-hour block, or 2 shows airing from 1 to 3 p.m. They are Ronan Farrow Daily and The Reed Report, which was hosted by Joy Reid. Both Ronan Farrow and Joy Reid will remain on MSNBC in other capacities, and Thomas Roberts is taking over the 1 to 3 p.m. block on MSNBC, reporting on various news items. In the world of digital, Hulu has announced it has acquired the exclusive rights, the SVOD rights, to CSI, all 15 seasons. CSI concluded its season last Sunday. A lot of people are concerned the show is not coming back. I don't think CBS would do that. I imagine CBS will bring it back and announce the upcoming season as the final season. We'll have to wait and see. On the air tonight, we have the season finale of Undercover Boss on CBS. Personally, I am disappointed CBS did not order more episodes. This coming Sunday on 60 Minutes, the network will pay tribute to Bob Simon, who died last week in a car accident, and it will be a 90-minute installment of 60 Minutes. Of course, the Oscars air on NBC Sunday, and quickly, today in TV history, let's go back to 1964. We had the 200th episode of Perry Mason on CBS. In 1983, we had the 200th episode of The Jeffersons on CBS. And on this day in 2009, Conan O'Brien exited Late Night with Conan O'Brien on NBC. He ultimately went over to The Tonight Show, didn't even last a year, and is now a host of a late night show on TBS called Conan. And that is our daily video cast from TVMI on this very cold 20th day of February. I thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. I will see you back on Monday. Take care.